planning. This week's class is going to be on attack, and I'm really looking forward to it. So like I said, it's really an international focused class. I want to through chess because I mean chess is, look, it's big in just about every country in the world. It's something that people love the world over, so why not bring the world together with chess? And we had students sign up from India, Sierra Leone, Ireland, and Egypt, and here in the US. And it looks like this week we're also going to have some students from Saudi Arabia and Nigeria. So just bringing people together from all over the world, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We can kind of share different ideas, have a really interactive class. And basically last weekend it was about planning, looking at kind of imbalances like the Jeremy Silman thinking technique. You look at a position, you think about the imbalances, you come up with a strong plan and carry it out. This week is all about attack. So, well, the unique angle I want to take on that is kind of how do you prepare an effective attack and how do you not sort of mess up your attack, right? Sometimes you could be trying to get this, I guess, kind of, you might say a crude attack where you just bring out, let's say, go bishop and queen and go for like a 4-move scholars checkmate. And obviously, you know, if you're playing against a beginner, it might work. But if your opponent doesn't know what they're doing, then it can easily backfire them, right? It can backfire on you, rather, right? So you have to be careful with that kind of thing. So what I want to show you is what are the fundamental things you need to do to have a strong attack, right? I don't want you to fall prey to this kind of counterattack, this backlash. I want you to have a fundamentally strong attack so you'll know what to do and how to exploit weaknesses in the opponent's position, how to get strong pawn structure, good piece placement. Your own king is safe, so there's not a counterattack, and you successfully execute your attack. And also, if your opponent does a crude attack, which is actually one of the most fun things I like to do, is to exploit their crude attacks when they're just rushing at you and you know, they're just kind of leaving everything loose and not guarded, and it gets exposed. You counter sacrifice. Okay, so we'll look at that stuff a little bit. And again, it's going to be very interactive. We will, you know, just kind of look at a few different games and positions and discuss. And as we did last week, we're going to have a leadchess.org, open source, free website. We're going to have a tournament from there afterwards. Anyone who wants can join. So, you know, you could just kind of have a fun arena. And the nice thing about the arena is it's not, you don't have to wait each round. So let's say we have, I don't know, 10 people or something, 20 people that decide to join that. We had like 15 people in the class. But let's say we have 15 to 20 people or a little more. Okay, let's say maybe 10 people decide to play the tournament. That's fine. And whenever you're done with the game, you just play each other. So just let me know if you have any questions about the class. Looking forward to having you there. And as for price, well, it's pay what you can. You know, look, if you can pitch in a little bit, I know it's hard times right now. You can afford a little bit, makes it easier for me. You could pitch in, I'd recommend like 15 bucks, 10, 15 bucks. Great. But look, if you can't do it, that's fine. No questions asked, right? I want this, like one of my core values is for chess to be available, quality. I try my best to give a quality chess education, right? I really want to give a quality chess education. So anybody who wants that can have it. And this one is more focused for adults, because I've been doing, you know, a lot of scholastic classes, and then we had summer break. We'll be doing some summer classes, but a little bit of a hiatus there. So right now I want to focus on, you know, kind of bringing this to adults. And I don't know, late teen, depending on the country, right? Let's say adults 16, 18, something like that, late teens. And yeah, just have like a really high quality class, and everyone has a good time too. Let's see. Well, I guess the only other thing would be just saying a little bit about my background in terms of my coaching experience. Teaching for over 5 years, yeah, since 2015. I've taught 2 DC champions. There's one that was like elementary and middle school champion, and then the other is a high school champion. He was a 2-time champion. I trained both of them, and I've trained a World Open champion. He was like one of the sections, the under 1400 class section, as well as a US Junior Grand Prix winner. So yeah, I've had a few students that have gone pretty far so far, and but still, it's not really defined just by that. It's also how much enjoyment do you get, how much learning do you get, how much, you know, how much do you get to think differently, right? Using your brain in different ways, stimulating your brain and having a good time. So it's all those things together, values you can take from the game, decision-making process, things like that, things that you can take with you and apply it to the world. And hey, if you happen to beat some people in chess and to win some tournaments and stuff, that's cool too, right? We can have fun with it as well. So I think that covers it. So just shoot me a message on here, or you can reach me on Facebook, Twitter. I have the information on there. The website link is in there. So all you got to do is just fill in, you know, your name and email, and just tell me basically what's your interest. like what's your experience with chess? What are you interested in learning about? Something like you could just fill in whatever you want on that, just so I have an idea of who you are, what you want to get out of the class. And yeah, look forward to see you there on Saturday. So this is going to be 12 p.m. EDT, like Eastern Daylight Savings Time, or I guess GMT would be like the standard time would be 4 p.m. or 1600, 4 p.m. The standard international time. So look forward to seeing you guys there. All right.